Set for foot afternoon. And we are underway here in England. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. Here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Off of play action, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota now on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Second down, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, we've talked a lot about Andrew Luck and his turnaround this year, but just looking at the Colts collectively going from 1-5 to the playoffs, even though they lost to KC, what a remarkable season.
Yeah, as soon as the pain goes away, people will remember what they accomplished. Frank Reich takes the job as the head coach after they'd selected Josh McDaniels, and he went back to New England, so he wasn't even their first choice. Had to get Andrew Luck's shoulder back in shape. Had to rebuild a defense. And what they got done from a 1-5 start to getting to the playoffs, absolutely remarkable.
And the offensive line turnaround from 32nd, dead last in the league in sacks. A year ago to first in the league, only allowing 18. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, good luck trying to pass rush against all-pro rookie Quentin Nelson. He'll maul you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Play action. It's Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. They'll fake it. Now Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Love. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
Game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, big picture for the Titans. That's 3 straight years now at 9-7. And, of course, this past year had the Colts on their home turf with a chance to get into the playoffs. Could not get it done. So a little bit of disappointment going into the offseason.
Certainly. They were number 8 overall on defense. So they played better than expectations there. But the offense really struggled, especially in the passing game. Just number 27 in passing in the NFL. They've got to get Marcus Mariota healthy. They've got to get him throwing the football downfield and connecting. And they need to get Derrick Henry going faster in the running game. He came on late, but the early part of the season, not up to par.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Well, Derrick Henry, he wound up finishing 7th in the league in rushing, 1,059 yards. But, gosh, he got nearly a quarter of those in Week 14.
Yeah, it took a while for him to get going this year and the Titans to get going utilizing him because he was averaging less than 40 yards a game until Week 14 and then finished with 585 yards in his last 4 games. They wanted that type of production throughout the season. So going into 2019, the word for Derrick Henry, consistency.
At that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Mariota now from the 50. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota on 1st down. And Davis with it left side. That one goes for 24 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Luck on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing his line. This is caught. It's Ryan Graham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the red zone now, Locke finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Jackson now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First down, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. To the air again, Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mariota again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darius Jennings, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Mack. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another. Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Be right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
53.
Off of play action, Luck. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through. Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that. Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they? And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. From the gun, Mariota. Room to run inside the 30. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there. Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll give it to him up the middle. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Extra point put through by Succop. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough. Needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Now we'll carry from Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ebron caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.